Step into the heart of flavor and precision as we take you inside one of the world's most advanced factories, the birthplace of the world-famous Korean spicy noodles. Get ready to witness how a simple handful of ingredients is transformed into the fiery sensation that has captured millions of taste buds across the globe. Our journey begins in the warehouse, where massive stacks of raw ingredients are carefully selected for the day's batch. Wheat flour, purified water, salt, and a crucial component known as kanui are chosen and transferred to the production unit. This seemingly unassuming ingredient, kanui, plays a critical role. It gives the noodles their signature bounce and chewiness. Now the magic begins. Industrial mixers blend these elements into dough with precise consistency, not too tough, not too soft. This is where Korean noodle craftsmanship meets cutting-edge engineering. The dough is guided through an intricate roller system. Gradually, it thins out to the perfect texture before meeting the slicing blades. With remarkable accuracy, these blades create uniform, wavy strands of noodles. Separators ensure that each noodle maintains its form and spacing, an essential step to preserve quality and uniformity. Next, a gentle mist is sprayed onto the noodles through automated nozzles. This preps them for steaming, giving them just the right tenderness. From here, the half-cooked noodles glide to a fully autonomous cutting machine that trims and arranges them into perforated molds. Once shaped, these noodle blocks are submerged in hot oil and fried for exactly 2 minutes. Timing here is key. The result, a crisp, golden texture ready for final assembly. Now it's time for the packaging symphony. Robotic arms spring into action, lifting preformed cups and delicately placing the freshly fried noodle blocks inside. Meanwhile, green onions, mushrooms, and other dried vegetables are chopped and measured into precise portions. Each cup receives its blend of flavors, topped off with a sachet of seasoning and spicy sauce. Lids are gently sealed onto each cup by more robotic arms, preserving flavor and freshness. Roller drums then compress the lids, making sure each one is airtight. Finally, a layer of plastic wrap encases the cup, adding extra protection and polish. The speed and coordination of these machines are mesmerizing, as if watching a finely choreographed performance. Now let's dive into a different corner of the facility, where colorful chewy gummies take shape. These vibrant treats are a feast for the eyes. Each gummy jar is filled with the exact count, ensuring not a single piece is missed. Automation handles every step, from shaping the gelatin mix, to shaking the molds for proper setting, to sealing the jars. Speaking of chewy treats, bubble gum gets its spotlight too. Thick gum base is funneled into molds via high-pressure nozzles. Every slot is filled evenly, then gently shaken to ensure smooth distribution. After solidifying, the pieces are molded into familiar shapes. Machines perform every step with impressive ease, eliminating human error and maximizing efficiency. Curious about waffles? We've got something for you. Dough chunks are fed into shape presses in symmetrical pairs. After stamping, they head for baking, but it's what happens next that's truly hypnotic. A silky layer of chocolate is drizzled onto each piece before robotic arms swiftly stack and sandwich them into delicious filled waffles. After cooling to absorb flavor, they're sent off for packaging in glossy high-end wrappers. Now brace yourself. We're entering a top-secret, heavily guarded zone, the place where currency is born. Cotton bales are shredded and chemically processed into long continuous threads of pulp. This fiber pulp becomes the paper used to print money, strong, durable, and nearly impossible to counterfeit. As the paper rolls pass through specialized machinery, watermarks and micro-threading are embedded. Quality checks are rigorous, defective sheets are discarded. The good ones go on to receive holographic strips, reflective inks, and other anti-counterfeit technology. 3D scanners examine each sheet from multiple angles to verify authenticity. Offset printing begins next. Using metal plates and rubber blankets, designs are meticulously transferred onto the paper with incredible sharpness. Then comes the ink, the silky vibrant colors that give currency its visual identity. Highly specialized machines imprint detailed portraits, symbols, and serial numbers. Every line is scrutinized under strict quality standards. Once printed, the sheets go through intaglio printing, a technique that creates raised textures, enhancing security and tactile recognition. Precision cutters then slice the sheets into perfect bill-sized notes. These are bundled, wrapped with tamper-proof plastic, and sealed in premium boxes. Security is paramount. Armed guards and secure vehicles escort these currency boxes to their final destinations. Central banks and printing agencies produce billions of dollars annually. For example, nearly $1.2 billion worth of $1 bills are printed each year. The taste of chocolate is more than just a flavor. It's an experience, that first bite. Especially after days or weeks of a strict no-sugar diet, feels like unlocking a secret door to heaven. It's not just sweetness, there's a melt-in-your-mouth texture, a depth, a richness, and if you've been away from it for a while, that return is unforgettable. No words, no substitutes, nothing comes close. But there's more to chocolate than simple pleasure. For some, chocolate is consumed for its perceived health benefits, especially dark chocolate. Rich in antioxidants, it's said to help fight oxidative stress. When eaten in moderation, it can be part of a healthy diet. It lifts your mood, stimulates dopamine release, and gives a sense of satisfaction, both mental and physical. I follow a clean diet, but when those cravings hit, a piece of dark chocolate keeps me in balance. During stress or emotional fatigue, many of us find comfort in chocolate. Why? Because it affects our brains. Chocolate triggers the release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. It gives us a boost, a short escape, a reward. Now let's switch to something equally fascinating and far more unexpected: breadsticks. Crunchy and crispy, they're a simple delight with surprising benefits. They're low in fat and offer a good dose of fiber, especially the plain variants. But be cautious when cheese, garlic, or butter enter the picture. The fat and calorie count can spike. Yet their legacy in global snacking culture remains strong. Speaking of buttery delights, what if I told you that the quality of butter can be traced back to happy cows? Some dairy farms are now using virtual reality headsets on cows, yes, VR for cows, to keep them calm and happy during milking. When cows are relaxed, their milk quality improves. And in the world of butter making, quality milk is the golden starting point. In modern dairy farms, milking is a fully automated process. Each cow enters a specific stall, fitted with a milking unit. Gentle suction draws the milk naturally, without distressing the animal. No human hands. Total hygiene. After milking, the liquid goes through a series of rigorous quality tests. Only the best passes through. From there, the milk is sent to butter production units. Stored under strict conditions, it's heated and centrifuged. This separates it into skimmed milk and rich cream. Nothing is wasted. Skimmed milk is sold, and the cream is pasteurized, matured and transformed into tiny butter grains. These butter grains release a thin liquid known as buttermilk, a byproduct that's processed further and sold commercially. The grains are then washed meticulously to remove residual buttermilk. Why? To eliminate any tanginess and ensure pure creamy flavor. Then salt is added. The mixture is churned until fat molecules clump together, forming butter. Ancient civilizations valued butter so highly it was once used as currency. In Tibet, there's still a kind of butter that doesn't melt, even in summer. And in one region, butter making had a rhythm. Monks used to churn it with wooden staffs, rocking back and forth, creating a meditative rhythm. Back in the factory, butter is now kneaded, using machines. These kneaders soften and smooth the butter, preparing it for shaping. The extruder pushes butter through specific nozzles to form consistent shapes, like Play-Doh for grown-ups. The butter is then portioned into tubs, sealed with golden foil, and labeled. The automation here is mesmerizing. Robotic arms fill, seal, and pass the tubs along conveyor belts to barcode machines. It's a mechanical symphony, all to deliver creamy, flavorful butter to your fridge. But what about ghee, the liquid gold of many kitchens? The process to create ghee starts with room temperature butter, slowly melted under controlled heat. It's stirred gently, changing color and texture until the milk solids separate and the golden liquid remains. Once cooled, it's filtered to remove any residues, packed and sealed. This rich liquid not only enhances flavor, but adds a beautiful shine to baked goods. From chocolate to ghee, the journey of flavor begins with care, precision, and a bit of science. Whether it's elevating your mood, complementing your meal, or nourishing your body, these treats, made from simple ingredients and complex processes, remind us of how magical food can truly be. And if you haven't yet seen how bread is baked from scratch, or how vibrant jam is bottled, check out our other videos. You'll be surprised how much effort and innovation go into making everyday food extraordinary.